What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're calling out the absolute clownery in this online drama, which is Cenk Uygur versus Asmongold. That's right, folks. We'll be diving into the freshest meltdown from the king of progressive rage bait, Cenk Uygur, the loudmouth uncle from the Young Turks. Yeah, that Cenk, the guy who's been yelling at the clouds since Obama was in office. This time, he's crashed out hard over Asmongold. If you missed it, buckle up because it's peak hypocrisy, zero self-awareness, and enough hot air to power a Tesla.
Oh yeah, well, I think we should, instead of having freedom of speech, if anyone exercises freedom of speech in a way that I don't like politically, we should arrest them, take away all their rights, make sure they can't vote, and then turn them into slaves. No, 98% of Americans are going to be against that. But Asman thinks that's a great idea. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm for freedom of speech unless it's left-wingers. How dare they protest our government? Let's take away all their rights.
We are talking a full-on tirade where Cenk accuses Asman of being some right-wing road rage terrorist enabler, all while proving he doesn't even know who the hell Asmongold is. Spoilers, it's hilarious, it's dumb, and it perfectly shows why Asman's the voice of reason in this clown world. Stick around, I'll break it down, defend the goat, and roast Cenk like the overcooked kebab he is. Hit that like button if you're Team Asman, smash subscribe for more takedowns, and let's roll. Alright, so I'm going to take you back in time all of a few days, that being to October 9th. Cenk is on his show, The Young Turks, TYT for short, or what I like to call the Toddlers Yelling Tantrum Show. Cenk is frothing at the mouth about these anti-Trump protests blocking highways, right? You know, the ones where leftists glue themselves to roads like human speed bumps, turning rush hour into a therapy session? Well, let's just say he's been raging, and here enters Asmongold, or Zach if you fancy. This dude is a Twitch legend. He pulls in millions of views reacting to games, culture wars, and everyday BS with zero filter. So Asmon drops a very simple take. If protesters blocking roads and endangering lives, yeah, drivers should have the right to move. It's not about politics, it's about not dying in traffic. And I say, that's just some common sense. But Cenk, oh man, he hears this and loses his entire mind. He goes, people say that he's got a following on YouTube, but I've never heard of him. This guy talks about running over protesters. Oh yeah, I'm not for freedom of speech unless it's left-wingers. Bro, chill.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
It's not that deep. It's not a call to vehicular manslaughter, Cenk. It's about accountability. But of course, Cenk twists it into Asman being a fascist joyrider. And get this, he butchers the man's name. He calls him Asmongold or some other crap. Kinda funny, but at the same time, come on, the joke is overplayed. What's more, he says he's never heard of him. Asman's got 3 million followers on Twitch. He's one of the most watched guys on the platform, at least in North America, and he's been in somewhat of a feud with Cenk's nephew, Hassan terrorist supporter Piker. So it's kind of weird that Cenk would say he'd never heard of him. Essentially, Cenk's out here acting like he's debating some basement troll, while Asman's out here building PC empires and calling out the hypocrisies on both sides of the political spectrum. This ain't a crash out, this is a full derailment. Let's dissect this tantrum like a frog in biology class. First off, Cenk's beef stems from Asman reacting to that viral clip where some conservative podcaster joked about using protesters for slave labor. Wild, yeah, I know. But Asman didn't say that. He said blocking roads is dangerous and illegal, and if you're endangering folks, consequences apply. No run 'em over vibes, just more of a get out the way, and if they don't, well then they get hit. Cenk, though, he inflates it into Asman endorsing hit and runs. Classic The Young Turks move, strawman the opponent, scream bloody murder, rinse repeat for clicks. And the hypocrisy, it's honestly astounding. Remember when Cenk's crew at The Young Turks was pulling a punch a Nazi scheme during the 2017 protests? Or how about their history of hyping direct action that turns into riots? Yeah, freedom of speech is cool until it's inconvenient. So X blew up over this, post calling Cenk Hamas Piker's uncle and Cenk yogurt for the lols, over 800,000 views on one clip alone. Redditors on r/stroke livestream fail roasted him, saying Cenk lashes out at Asman like he's just discovered fire. Even Tectone clapped back, pointing out Cenk's nephew, Hassan, who is the real problem child in the family drama. It's like Cenk's projecting his own rage issues onto a guy who's just trying to game in peace. And let's talk reach. Asmon's out here with authentic combos, no corporate BS. Cenk, on the other hand, has been hemorrhaging viewers since their 2024 crash out where he blamed everyone but the mirror for them losses. Desperate times, desperate rants, folks. Now let's flip the script and give props where props are due. Asmongold. Zach's not some edgelord grifter. He's the everyman's philosopher with a Mountain Dew IV. He calls out woke overreach and MAGA nonsense. Remember his takedown on Destiny's drama, or how he roasted Elon for X's algorithm BS? Balanced and real, I would say. On this protester thing, I'd say spot on too. Highways are not protest zones, they're lifelines. If you're blocking ambulances or stranding families, you are not a hero, you're a hazard. Asmon said it. I am all for free speech, but actions have limits. And I would agree. It's not anti-left, it's pro-common sense. Hell, even left-leaning folks like Tim Pool nod to this. And I know people are going to say Tim's not left-leaning, but in times he is. And so is Asmon, and they have the right to be that way. The thing is, Asmon's built a community around honesty and not echo chambers. With over 10 million YouTube subs across all his channels, an OTK empire, Starforge PCs, the whole shebang, let's just say he's a self-made beast. Cenk calling him irrelevant is really funny. It's like a Blockbuster clerk clowning on Netflix. Asmon's influence on a generation to think critically, while Cenk is stuck in 2016 yelling about the man from his mansion. Defend Asmon? Easy. He's the anti-Cenk. He's humble, he's hilarious, and his streams actually evolve. Anyhow, now it's roast time. Roast time of Cenk Uygur, the man, the myth, and the midlife crisis. This crash out's just the latest in his greatest hits. Remember 2017? Leaked text where he fantasized about, horses liking it. Yeah, no, it's a bit strange. Google it, folks. I do apologize in advance, though. And Cenk, I apologize to you because the internet never forgets. Or do you remember his 2024 election meltdown where he was blaming Zionists for everything while his ratings were tanking? And now this, ranting about a streamer he's never heard of like a boomer discovering TikTok. And the family ties? Well, his nephew Hassan Piker's out here simping for Hamas, getting 24-hour Twitch bans for senator death fantasies, and Cenk is having to play cleanup crew, of course, instead of calling out the hypocrisy. It's not the left, it's the crazy left. Sure, Cenk, although I'd have to say that is your nephew Hassan. The thing is about Cenk, his whole shtick is performative outrage, screaming for justice while cashing AdSense checks. Bro, if the hypocrisy was a crypto coin, you'd be at the Elon Musk levels of pumping it, my friend. Picture this, Cenk in the Young Turk studio, veins popping, yelling, Assmangold, while Asmongold is chilling with a burger, rating him wow, and just being a genuine chill guy. Who's winning? In my mind, not the guy whose big flex is a 2008 presidential run that went nowhere. Cenk, take a seat. Stop raging, old man. Relax. It's not that deep. Asmon is based. You are not. That's the end of the story. So there you have it, folks. Cenk's latest clown fiesta proves Asmongold is untouchable. Real talk over rage porn. If Cenk spent half this energy on self-reflection, maybe, then just maybe the Young Turks wouldn't be a relic. And Asmon, well, he keeps grinding. And I say keep at it, king. You are the future, and as of now, the algorithm loves you, so hey, keep it up, man. You're getting views, you're making bank, doing your thing, live that good life. Anyway, chat, what do you think? Did Cenk get ratioed into oblivion, or is this just uncle energy? Drop your takes below in the comments, like if Asmon's your goal, subscribe for more drama, deep vibes, and hit notifications so you won't miss the next takedown. Anyhow, God bless the United Kingdom, God bless your families, and make sure to stay safe out there, folks. Good night.